Hello people, this is Power here with the Kamen Rider Zi-O Ridewatch Set 07. This is the final candy toy set of Ride Watches. I'll complain about that more later. So the lineup of this set includes Gaim Kiwami arms, Ryuki, and then what we have here, X-Aid Maximum Gamer level 99, or I think it's just X-Aid Maximum Gamer, and then drive type formula. So obviously what they were trying to do here, they were trying to finish off the super forms of the riders. So we look at X-Aid Maximum Gamer. Really, obviously, it's really unique just because of how they had to do things. And then drive type formula, pretty typical stuff. I actually was kind of contemplating if I actually would get the whole set, just because I do like Gaim Kiwami arms and I like Ryuki. Here's the Sacred Candy that's gonna expire in February 2020, so I won't eat it until 2 months after that. So I don't know, I just don't eat the candy because obviously because I'm trying to cut off sugar, but it's also just I can't just sit down and eat the candy. So moving these out of the way. There we go. We got our 2 ride watches out of this set, but we'll go on with Maximum Gamer. And if I could actually adjust my chair. Whoops. Anyway, so here's Maximum Gamer, and I really like his color scheme because obviously with here they just simply did a color swap, which honestly looks a lot better than the original X-Aid Ride Watch. Yeah, I guess if I would to quote unquote nitpick, I would have just liked what they did gold here, and then or pink and gold, just so then it actually does resemble Maximum Gamer's colors. But the front sticker is actually really amazing because obviously because if they just focus on X8's head, it's the same thing. So they instead actually focus on the whole front face with X8's head, which I really like. I wonder how terrible this would have looked if it was cut away. I think the box actually has that illustration. So it probably, yeah, that's how it'll look when it's cut. As you can see, the green lines. So it wouldn't have looked as great. So this one I'm actually kind of grateful for this, but I just really like that they did that. QR code for Butsuba Gamba. The track C049. I don't remember if I don't know. These last few days I've been really inconsistent about reading the tracks. I meant video wise, filming I just finally started again. But here's the comparison with the X8 Ride Watch. As you can tell, it's just a easy color swapping, which I don't mind. I just kind of would have liked it was gold. There was some gold, but same tracks and such. This one's really quiet for some reason. I don't really know why. Okay, I feel like Maximum Gamers is probably one of the few X8 jingles I actually do enjoy, but this is also the first ride watch they actually quote unquote reuse an attack sound from a different series. Because obviously, as we know, as I knock down the light, all the double ride watches use maximum. So I thought here they would have just used maximum mighty, but no, they just straight up used maximum, but they didn't, they had to re-record it just so that it's different, and I just think that's funny, because I think it just would have been funny if they just reused the same maximum from double. Here's type formula. Again, he's really unique by having a yellow base, so if we pull Baron off, I think they're actually the same thing. I think they're actually the same base. That's actually kind of funny. I do like the blue though. That's really neat. And I just want to mention, like, with type formula, like, it actually really took me a long time to actually realize he does still have the normal drive eyes. He's just that the shades just cover it so well that you can barely tell. I think I only figured out because of the TK figure. QR code for Butba Gamba C044, and then I'm pulling out Dead Heap because that was his previous form. So same track. As very typical with Drive Rider watches. But unlike X8, I don't have a fatigue over it. And double too. So I forgot in this video that I have to do the switching thing, so that's fun. Yes, we can use gates with X8 because he forgot that this thing existed, but oh well. Great. Yeah, you can tell this one's way quieter. And like what I said, I just like Maximum. It's honestly just one of the probably my favorite X8 jingle, because like I just don't like the X8 jingle. So we get the maximum time break, maximum coming from maximum mighty critical break, which I'm pretty sure is why they didn't want to do that. But honestly, like, it's funny they did maximum. I would have just, like, I think it's nice they did maximum, but I think more logically, just to be consistent with everything else, they should have just done maximum mighty. Honestly, I wonder if the form, like the armor of this one, even though this just summons X8 Maximum Gamer, I wonder if for the armor, I really just hope it's literally just the Maximum Gamer. That would be pretty funny. I gotta switch out. Here's Gates. Now we gotta go with the speed of formula. like, obviously at this point, red doesn't work. Oh my gosh, I hit a nerve. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, okay, like I guess I understand because like they made this one first before Dead Heat, so they just went with type formula. But then like Dead Heat goes with Dead Heat, so I don't know which one is technically incorrect, formula or Dead Heat. The Hissats time burst. Hissats coming from whenever he does the finisher. I don't get why they didn't just pull a sound off of the trailer hole. Why not full? like, just do that because like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Drive they really did not know what they were trying to do. Anyways, there's Grand Geo's cover because I had to steal that again for Geo. So we will use Decade. So I don't know, like I don't know what that would do. Yep. So that's it. This is the final candy toy set. And I think overall, it's kind of underwhelming. Because I understand, like, yes, like, we're trying to complete the super forms. But this is not how we should finish off the series. Like, I really think this is just not a great way of ending it. And at the same time, I just think they kind of just stopped it. They weren't, like, originally, like, they probably weren't planning on, like, ending it. But then they were just, like, it's getting to the summer. Because, like, and I also think, too, is because, like, the release schedule for these was just kind of, like, terrible. Because normally, I'm trying to fix that, but normally these will get released around, like, I know that the Shokugan lines are way shorter than the Gashapon lines, because Gashapon, they would release 2 per month, while Shokugan, they would release 1 per month. But it's just, like, there's, like, the inconsistency of, like, them releasing, like, they went, like, this weird pattern of, like, releasing 2 in a set, like, 2 new ones in a set, and then 3 new ones in a set. Like, I really wish this one, they just released 5, even though I'm, like, well aware that, like, 3 of them would just be real releases. Would just be, like, not real releases, but you know what I mean. But, I don't know. I would have just preferred if they ended this on a better note than just these 2, because, like, it would just make a lot more sense. This is where I was getting to this conversation with myself, like, why can't, like, these candy toy series that have sounds end off like how the Lock Seeds did? End off with, like, re-releasing, like, specific Lock Seeds will have, like, voices in them. And because that's why I like the Shokugan Lock Seed line, because they actually try to be different. But then, obviously, like, I was, like, thinking to myself, too, well, like, maybe they would do a memorial set instead, in which they did. But I'll talk about it more when I actually get that set. But I don't know. I would have rather at least have them go on until June with one more set, or actually, like, end the series off in a good note, because I don't think ending the series off on these 2 is that great. Because I just feel like this is just not a good way of ending the series. I'm trying to remember how the full bottles ended, the Shogun ones, but I'm pretty sure they literally just ended off of the Evo full bottles, the Evo bottles, and Magma. But I think at least that line got, like, 2 more entries. Like, I don't know. I'm just still baffled by the fact this line only had like 7. But anyways, I think that'll be it for this. Bye.